These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. You know what's really terrifying? That unfinished college degree lurking in the background, just sitting there waiting for you. That's where Southern New Hampshire University comes in. With flexible online degree programs, there's no commuting, no rigid schedule, and no more excuses. Plus, they have some of the lowest online tuition rates in the U.S. Visit snhu.edu/morbid to learn more before your degree becomes just another story about what could have been. Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state. Hey, Weirdos, I'm Ash.
And I'm Alaina.
And I'm Sabrina.
And this is a special edition of Morbid. Today we are doing the Weirdo Audiobook Club. Woo! You guys, this is brought to you by Audible. Our friends over there are helping us bring you this special episode, and they're giving you a little something because if you go over to audible.com/weirdos, you can get a free trial on Audible, and that's really exciting. So in this special bonus episode, we're going to be talking about the title My Best Friend's Exorcism. It was written by Grady Hendrix, so let's talk about it.
Yay! I'm such a woo girl right now.
We're all being woo girls right now.
We're whooping it up.
The energy is very woo.
It is woo-woo.
It is.
It's a bit woo-woo.
It is.
And spooky.
This title is something I'm really excited to talk to you guys about because it's all about friendship.
And spooky friendship.
I was gonna say, and
friendship.
Demons.
Yes.
Our favorite.
We love
That's
that.
how we became friends.
It's true.
The dark
Literally.
stuff.
Spookies and demons
Yes.
and ghosties.
Luckily, none of us has been demonically possessed yet.
No,
That's
but
exciting.
I have been around a demon.
Yeah?
My sister, we used to joke she was possessed, but she might have been.
Maybe.
Really?
I also had someone, a previous relationship, wonder if I was possessed, and that's why I was leaving.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you were?
Possessed with something good. Yeah.
Possessed with newfound strength.
Yeah.
To get the hell out of there.
I love it.
Yep.
What a way to justify someone leaving. You're like, well, you must be possessed by a demon.
If
Right.
you're leaving me.
Yeah.
Obviously. That's the only way.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should start out first by just gushing over Grady Hendrix. Is what I think.
100%. I've never read a Grady Hendrix title before this, and you two have. You guys are big fans, right?
I had seen Grady Hendrix, some of the films he's made.
Yes.
Satanic Panic.
Satanic Panic.
Have you seen that one?
So
Yes.
funny.
So good.
So good. I'm a huge Grady Hendrix girl. I love his books, love his writing, love hearing him talk.
Yes.
Like, his interviews are some of the funniest interviews you will ever read or hear.
I was telling Alaina, I don't know why, but he reminds me of Bill Nye.
He has such good Bill Nye vibes.
It's the vibes.
You kind of want him to be your dad.
Yes.
And he's smart. Like, yeah, I get that.
You get it.
I get it.
And he's so like, he's very insightful, but he's also very unserious all the time, which is fun. I love people like that.
Well, we were just talking a minute ago about the dedication of this book, which was hilarious.
Because the dedication, I feel like I need to read it.
Yeah.
So I had to write this down after I listened to the title, because the dedication in this book, Sabrina had brought it up, and I was like, wait a second. We had to look up what this meant.
It was.
Because,
what?
Yeah, it says, for Amanda, who knows the reasons why, and there's an asterisk next to it. And then underneath, it says, but if she doesn't, I would suggest she have her attorney consult both protective orders filed against her, the criminal complaint which outlines these reasons in great detail, and maybe also her conscience, because disclosing the whereabouts of the bodies will finally bring some kind of closure for my family.
So all of us were like, who the fuck is Amanda and what does she know?
And who the fuck did she kill?
Seriously.
Turns out Amanda is Grady Hendrix's wife.
And that's all in good fun.
He dedicates every book to her, every title to her, and he always makes a joke.
That's love.
So, I love that.
I loved it so much.
It's the best.
Yeah.
I think that shows you right there what you're getting into with a Grady Hendrix book.
It really does.
Yeah.
And it's funny because with this title in particular, it's like such a different way of going about like a possession story.
It is.
Because we're used to, and I've never thought of it this way, but I read an interview with Grady that said, he was like, most of these stories are from the point of view of like a priest.
The Exorcist.
Like having his faith tested because he's trying to exorcise this demon. And he said it's always some like young girl or some young woman tied to a bed, possessed by a demon, and there's just this old man screaming at her, and he's like, I'm kind of over that.
Yeah, it's been done.
Yeah, so he said he wanted to do it from the point of view of is it the demoniac, I think it's called?
I think you're right, yeah.
Is the person that is possessed.
Which I love that. The demoniac.
The demoniac. I think that's how you say it. If it's not, that's how I say it.
How else would you
That's
say
how
it?
we say it.
Right? I feel like that's
It's
the
like
only
saying
way.
craven.
Yes.
Crow raven.
You don't know if it's
demoniac.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know if it's a crow, if it's a raven, it's a craven.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. It actually, this is like the combo I kept putting in my head. It's like Pen 15 met Jennifer's body.
Yes. That is so funny because so many people have put like
two up against each other.
Things like that together to describe this book, and they all work.
Like somebody said, what was it? Heather's and
it's one of them.
Heather's is a
he
good
says
one.
Beaches meets The Exorcist.
that's. I mean, that way.
And I
That's
think it's
good,
like
yeah.
Heather's and The Exorcist, or
I think it was Heather's and The Exorcist.
All of those things work.
It also made me want to so badly go back and find my like 17 magazines quizzes that I had taken and find the answers that I would put back when I was that age. It
nostalgia bomb.
Yeah, brought back the nostalgia.
Yeah. I was asking Alaina, when you were listening to it, were you like answering the questions?
Oh, absolutely.
I love it.
I went through and I found the questions and I wanted us to answer them.
We should.
We were thinking that too.
That's a great idea. Well, I saw somebody say that they were answering them as Abby to see. And they were like, it's making her look kind of unhinged. So like, is Abby the problem?
The whole time I was listening, I was like, it does suck because poor Abby is the one who now looks like she's crazy.
Right.
Yes.
And nobody is listening to her whatsoever. Like one of the parts that like broke my heart the most is when she actually, and there's going to be spoilers in this just so you guys know.
Yeah.
One of the parts that broke my heart the most was when she sits down finally with like Mr. and Mrs. Lang and starts to talk to them about what's going on. And she's talking to them about like some really serious stuff, like trigger warning. She's talking to them about rape,
right?
And they're like, "Don't say that about our daughter. You did drugs with her. You're the problem.
You're
Get
the
out
problem.
of our house."
Yeah, we'll have you arrested and if you say that to anyone else.
Right, you're on drugs. And they tell everyone else that she's on drugs.
Yeah. Like they call her school and say she's on drugs,
and she's on scholarship,
right?
So they like purposely, and that's like a big thing in this too, and that's why. I like Abby's mom, I felt had such good, like, she had good advice for Abby. It was just like being given in the wrong way, I think, a lot of
Right.
times, or she just wasn't able to
Right.
take it in when she needed to.
Yeah.
Because one of the things is like Abby's on scholarship at this private school. And Gretchen's family is very wealthy. All her
Right.
friends' families are very wealthy. And Abby's mom at one point is like, you shouldn't be hanging out with these people. Like, these wealthy people can pay themselves out of their
Right.
problems. And if you're with them, we can't do that.
We can't
so
help
you'll
you.
be the scapegoat.
Exactly.
They'll throw it on
And
you.
little
and it's
foreshadowing.
exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Mama knows best.
And I was like, Abby's mom.
I know.
Mary. I think her name is Mary.
It is Mary.
Yeah,
I
and
think-
it's like, damn.
Yeah, I think that's one of the major themes in this is like the class
Yeah.
differences between
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
And you see, it all became her problem.
Yeah, it did.
And it's
But
she
shout
had
out
nothing
to
do
Abby
with
for
it.
being the realist friend out there.
Realist
That
friend.
exists. And the most like resilient human
Yeah.
being, because like the amount of time it took for her to actually break, and then even when she breaks, she's not broken. Like
Yeah.
she's like, all right, I'll
No,
go back
she's
for
still
more.
like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this.
It's
Yeah.
like she put up boundaries with Gretchen, but then she would like break the boundary when it needed to be
I
broken.
know.
Like she was like, I was like, you're okay.
Oh, at the end, just like the beautiful friendship story. Ugh.
Oh my
I
god.
cried at the end.
I did too. It's emotional.
Yeah.
It's
I was like,
beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
That
best
she was
friend.
holding her hand
Yeah.
and like, oh,
Yeah.
I think that is one of the most beautiful things about this title is that it
Yes.
has every element, and Grady captured the like nitty gritty and like the complexities of friendship, especially in
Yes.
high school and like going through that evolution in life on top of terrifying us with the exorcising and the demonic possession stuff and moments like the freaking tapeworm. Yes. Like, we'll never forget that.
I'll never be
But
the same.
then pulling at your heartstrings.
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
No,
Like-
definitely.
And there's no fucking love story in it, which made the love story was with the friends. And
I
that
love
made me
loved
happy.
that.
Call
I
me
love that.
disturbed. I don't know. But
no,
like
we need more things like that.
right. Female friendships.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Exactly.
And he did such a good job.
Yeah.
I've seen people say that they had no idea this was written by a man. 'Cause
Yes.
he
You
was
would
able
never
to
know.
capture-
You would not know.
Because it was like little things. Like I think we were talking about it earlier. It was like, when because this takes place in the 80s. So he puts a lot of things from the 80s in
Yeah.
there, like the satanic panic
Like
of it
80s
all.
culture.
Oh, yeah.
The 80s culture. and
Roller
then, like,
skating.
roller skating, like
E.T.,
all these cool
yeah.
little. And one of them is their like gym teacher, whoever it is, talking to them about Bartles and James wine
Oh
coolers.
my god.
I love that
yes,
part.
that
And
is
how
hilarious.
They're like super sweet and they taste so good and they'll sneak up on you because they have lots of alcohol in them. But they're
And then
only
the next
talking
thing
to
you
the
know, you'll
girls.
lose your precious
Precious gift. And like that, and they keep saying it just to the girls. Like,
Right.
this is your
Right.
your responsibility to not have yourself taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Because you'll lose, and once you lose your precious gift, you won't be worth anything. And it's
Yeah.
like,
Which is a dumb
holy
fucking
shit.
idea altogether.
Oh, 100%.
And the girls are hearing this, and Abby's like, so she turns to Gretchen, and
Gretchen.
she's like, wants to say, like, your precious gift.
Yeah.
And she's like, I wanted it to be something that we said to each other, like
Right.
the hefty, hefty,
Like,
hefty.
make it a thing.
And I was
Yeah.
like, that's such like girl friendship.
It
like
is.
it's like you latch onto this one phrase
Yeah.
and you'll just use it forever
Forever.
with each other. And it was little things like that, like nuances that he got so well.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
He captures the religion of being a teenage girl.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
what their religion is. Not
Yes.
there are themes of religion throughout with like actual like
Actual
Jesus-based religion.
Yeah.
But aside from that, and like I think the more important religion and the one that was highlighted here is the religion of your friendships
Yeah.
with your girlfriends
Yeah.
in high school.
And like
Yeah.
girl code.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Big time.
that's one of the things he had said. I've seen him in interviews say that like regular possession stories are again about a priest and like
Right.
a demon and faith being tested. And he was like, but to me, like in high school,
Yeah.
your most important thing and the thing that, grounds you and the thing that you look to for hope and whatever and faith
Yeah.
are your friends
Are your
and your
friends.
relationships. And that's why, like, in the end, it's not like a religious exorcism that takes this demon out of her.
Nuh-uh.
It's their friendship and
It's
their
a so-
bond and
yeah.
their love for each other.
Exactly.
It's their history.
And
And,
I
it is one of
love
those
that.
like phrases, catchphrases
Yes.
almost that they use to
Yeah.
help. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like all that silly stuff,
Yeah.
like, the
love you
power of Phil
queerly.
Collins compels you or whatever
Yes.
it is.
Yeah.
She's like, I love you queerly and I love you dearly.
Yeah.
All of that is what takes this demon out. And I was like, that is such
It's amazing.
a unique way of looking at a story like this.
Yeah.
And it's like, I would listen to this title 100 more times.
Same.
The other thing is the narrator of this title. It's performed by Emily Wu Zeller.
Yes.
I like to say that she has a voice like an anti-demon.
An anti-demon indeed.
Her voice was so soothing.
How beautiful and ironic, but in the best way.
Yeah.
No, she did a great job.
I love when she does the boy parts because she does like all the parts when
Yeah.
you're listening to the title. And when she does the boy, she's like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like when it's Wallace talking.
But it's
and I'm
like
like,
really well done.
yeah, like he does sound
You're
like
that is Wallace.
Fucking Wallace. You
I
meathead.
found myself in certain parts because I just needed to know what happened. I like to listen at like 1.5 speed.
Yeah.
But there were certain parts where I would slow it down because
Yes.
I needed to like just capture every sentence and every word and hear all the disturbing things.
Yes.
Yes.
And you know it's a good title when you do that.
Right.
It was you want to like really take it in.
Immerse yourself
Yeah.
into it.
It was one of those titles where like you want to get to the end, you want to know what happens, but I remember being like finished with it and I was like, I don't want to be
The
finished with it.
post-title depression.
Yes. And what's cool about like, and Grady does this really well in all of his titles. He has such a way of like balancing comedic elements, like levity, moments of levity with extreme horror. It's not like it's like he's a little spooky over here and like this is really funny. It's like no, he's gonna like ruin your life in one chapter, and then the next chapter he's gonna be like, now breathe.
Yeah.
And it's like the
And laugh.
perfect
Yeah.
balance of it. Like
is.
he's like the radio silence of writing for
Yes.
me.
Ooh.
100%.
Which
That's
is like
a good way
high
to put
praise,
that.
everybody.
That is.
Because they're so good at like, you know, balancing that levity in horror.
Yeah.
Like
It's a talent.
and it's like what they do. Like that is
Yeah.
what they're known for, and they are brilliant at it. And Grady has that talent. Like he
Yeah.
has that skill. He gives you that and it's always that moment to just like catch your breath.
Right.
And that's why horror's fun.
Yes.
Because you should get that moment of like, holy shit, what did we just see? Or like, what did we just hear?
Because there are
And then
moments.
you breathe.
Yeah, because there are moments where you're like, what is happening right now? And then there are moments where you're
heaviness.
cracking up. Like,
Yeah.
I was laughing out loud listening to this.
Same.
I looked
Yes.
crazy in my
Because
car.
it almost, he has this beautiful way of almost making you feel like you are one of them. Like you're a
Yes.
part of the
You're
girl
in it.
group. You're there. Yeah, you're one of the friends.
I was
Yeah.
saying that to Alaina because it's like, I feel like a lot of times in a title you can say, oh, like I really resonate with that person or
Right.
like I'm definitely like this person. But I feel like when I was listening to this, I wasn't an Abby, I wasn't a Gretchen, I wasn't a Glee or a Margaret. Like there
You
were
were an
little
Ash.
Yeah,
And
or
you're
in
part of the group.
Yeah, exactly. Or like I saw like a little piece of me in like all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That is
And
special.
that's how I felt. I felt like I was just me. I was just Alaina in the group with them.
Yeah.
Like watching this all happen,
Yes.
experiencing it with them, getting stressed out when things were happening, worrying about the relationships in the
right.
group.
Like, work it out,
like,
you guys.
I'm like, Margaret, stop being a bitch. Like I was like, it's fine.
Margaret was a bitch from the beginning.
She really was.
I mean, she was right from the jump. I was anti-Margaret. Like,
Because of her horse party.
yeah, I don't want like. Who wants to go to your horse party?
and then
Let's
she's
go
calling them
rollerblading.
rude.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
super rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not into
And in the end,
Margaret.
it sounds like she was what she was.
She also kind of just like dipped.
She did.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
I get it. I think after that, it's like the fact that Gretchen and Abby were able to stay friends.
And Glee even tried for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
like Glee had some stuff going on.
But
though.
it sounds like Glee was a wreck, which I mean,
Yeah.
who wouldn't be after that
Right,
high school
yeah.
experience?
Yeah, I mean, that's traumatizing.
She tried to dive off a bell tower naked while throwing fake love letters from a priest.
What was written across her chest?
She has "for you"
Written across
written
her
across
chest.
her chest in black marker.
And she like jumps off naked, and then
Yeah. And
the
she, like,
guards are
throws
trying to
all
put
the-
a blanket over her, and Abby's like, for you is bouncing all over the place.
Oh,
like,
God. And this is for like a young priest at their school.
at their school,
Father
and the
Morgan.
letters weren't even written by him.
he had no
He
idea.
had no idea.
Honestly, he's the real victim in this story.
Yeah, because he looked like he was doing some shady shit.
He lost his job, and he was
Yeah.
like, I can't talk to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
You know what's also scary is that I think I experienced some level of bullying, more middle school than high school, but there were people doing this shit not possessed by demons.
Yes.
But,
Yep.
I'm in middle school. I had someone tell me that like a boy had a crush on me and he didn't, and it was devastating
Yeah.
in a fraction of what happened in this title, but like
But it feels like everything.
Yeah.
At that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're younger, everything is so much more heightened.
Right.
Oh yeah, like I've told on the podcast before, I've told the story in middle school.
Yeah.
That these girls invited me to a party and sent me to an abandoned house.
Oh my God. Nothing will top that.
And my dad was the one dropping me off. I was like so excited. And my poor dad.
I know.
Alaina.
But he's such a real one.
And he's such a real
What
one.
did he
because
do?
He was
Brought her to
like,
get ice cream.
because I was like, what? And he's like, let's go get ice cream. Like, you can talk to me if you want to, but you don't
But
have
we don't
to.
have to
I'm like
talk.
sobbing. And he's just like, let's get ice cream. And that's it.
People are so
Yeah.
mean.
Those. And they weren't even possessed by demons.
Yeah.
I
My
wish they were.
sister, my sister's 2 years older, and I so desperately like wanted to be her friend growing up. And one day she invited me to play with her and her friends, and they said, we're gonna play school, but this school ties you up. And
Oh my God.
they tied me up to her bedpost and left me there, and all went down into the basement to play.
That's so mean.
That's some real big sister shit.
That is big sister shit.
And at that point, I mean, we joked that she was possessed by a demon, because there was one time where my dad like literally heard a demonic voice come out of her mouth like, get out, while
Like
she was
how
sleeping.
casually you just said that.
Yeah.
You're like, there was this one
was
time
this
that my
one
dad
time.
heard this crazy thing.
It's a longer story, but we can get into that another day. But yeah, no, people can be mean. It's the
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
I have a story, and it's only
go.
one little thing, but on AIM, which like the meanest stuff always happened on AIM. I have a few mean AIM stories, but one that sticks out in my head was this new boy in my school that was so cute. Was his friends were like, he wants to date you, like he's asking you out, and my mom was on the computer and was like, oh my God, yes, definitely. And answered the AIM for me. And I remember I got home and she was like, Josh, like, beep, asked you to be his girlfriend. And I said yes for you because I know, like, you think he's so cute. And I was like, Mom, there's no way that's real. Like, what have you done?
Oh no.
It was a
Would she
nightmare.
do that?
Because she was also demonically possessed, I'm pretty sure.
That is some demonically possessed
Oh my
parenting
God.
right there.
But it just goes to show that I think everybody in middle school and high school at some point or another acts like a demon.
Yeah.
Or is the
Definitely.
victim of a demon.
A demonic type of person.
Yes.
Truly, like, oh, wow, that's horrifying.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
Oh, that's so sad.
I know, it was horrific. And then I had to go to school the next day and be
And
like,
face
I knew
that.
that was fake. I was messing with you.
Yeah, like, ha, tables turned.
Joke's on you. I mean, joke's on you now, so whatever.
Yeah,
Joke's on you
actually.
now, Josh, okay?
But some of the nightmare parts in the book go way beyond any of our experiences.
Truly.
There's some part, I mean, I think we're all thinking, we should talk about the nightmare parts and then we'll talk about our favorite parts
Yes.
to like
Yeah.
kind of
Lighten
nice
the mood.
palate
Yeah,
cleanser.
yeah.
The tapeworm.
100%.
Takes the cake.
The most
the
like
ice cream.
visual moment, like nightmare inducing moment.
In the description,
And how it
Unreal.
kept coming.
oh, it just kept on coming. And
And,
then
like,
the dog.
Oh, the dog.
The dog.
The dog is the homie though.
The dog
He is a homie.
That is true.
And all of that with the really, like every time Riley showed up, the
I
creepy
know.
brother, I was so scared
Riley
for everyone.
horrified me.
He was the scary. I mean,
Although
Gretchen was
Riley
scary,
did
but-
allow
yeah.
Abby into the house despite
true.
knowing that he shouldn't have, which
that's true.
That's very true.
I think he
appreciate.
just didn't give a shit.
And he's just
Yeah.
sitting at the counter, like
With
reading
Hustler.
Hustler
Right.
with peanut butter fingers. That's the part that bothered me
I
the
know.
most.
That's
that
so
he had
gross.
peanut butter all over
Yeah.
his hands. I was like, wash your hands.
No, I agree.
And he came in the room and they said he got the peanut butter on the doorknob. And I was like, oh. And then she's like, we could smell the peanut butter. And I was like,
For Alaina, it was worse than the
yeah,
tapeworm.
just that. I was like, oh my God, I'm horrified. And then all of a sudden a tapeworm starts coming out of her mouth and she's heaving it out and the dog's grabbing it. And I was like, this is the worst nightmare I could
Right.
think
What was it,
of.
like 30-something feet
it was
long?
ridiculously
20
long. The
feet,
longest
23
tapeworm
feet
they'd
or
ever
something.
seen.
And
Yeah.
then she had even more.
Oh my God.
Because she
It
probably had all the
was-
little tapeworm eggs.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
she had,
because
you're only supposed to
Gretchen
drink
was
one
giving
shake
her
a day.
those crazy
One shake total.
shakes. Yeah.
Oh, one shake ever. I
And
thought it
she
was one a day.
She
No,
was having
total.
multiple a day.
Because they all had tapeworms in them.
Yeah. And then there was, and like a close second to that was when Gretchen vomited out all the feathers. The
where
squirmy
there was like
feathers.
worms
That
almost.
was so weird.
Yeah. It was, the description was like pale
Yeah.
and milk. And it
Yeah.
was like with squirmy black feathers in it. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like I can picture it.
There's a lot of puke in this story because
There
then
is a lot of
Wallace
puke.
also pukes on the football field
Yeah.
later
Yeah.
on. It's a little less.
And during the exorcism, there's
There's
some more
in-
puke. Yeah, and that puke is yellow.
Yeah.
So it's all very
like
well
bile.
described.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very-
How
very
big
taste
did
the
you
rainbow.
picture the tapeworm, like girth wise?
I pictured
thick.
it so thick.
Right.
Me
like,
too.
I pictured
it barely being like ripping her mouth.
That's
Because I think it said at one point it was.
like inhumanly.
yeah.
And I know tapeworms are
Like
traditionally
thick
like
like
a
that.
white and like they're thin.
Very thin.
But I was picturing like a very bulbous, like blood
Me
filled
too.
Yes.
I don't know why.
tapeworm.
I pictured white still, but like so
Yeah.
thick. And when the dog was like trying to snap it and
Ripped
it
it.
couldn't. Oh God, it was awful.
It made me think of The Troop by Nick Cutter,
I haven't listened to
don't
which
that.
I also highly recommend as a title to listen to. But forewarned,
There's
I
a
just said
tapeworm
that
part.
reminds me
Yeah,
of it. So like, just know
interesting.
that, but it's also a great book. But something about worms, just tapeworms and like
Yeah.
parasites and stuff freak me out.
My
Well, and-
cat once had tapeworms.
Oh, really?
Because she had fleas and like she had been eating the fleas, and fleas, I guess, carry tapeworm eggs.
didn't
Like
even
they'll
know that.
eat
I
didn't
tapeworm
even know
eggs.
that.
And it was gross because these little like rice grains would like be coming out of her butt because
my
like the
God,
like,
'cause they're
tapeworm would be like
little.
breaking off.
Oh my
Oh
god!
God, that's
Yeah.
so
horrible.
And the only way to get rid of them too is to like, poop
Yeah.
them out or just
Yeah,
get them out.
she had to take like I had to give her like medicine that like killed it.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
and then you expel it.
Yeah.
But that was also the sad thing about this whole tapeworm situation is that she had a tapeworm, but her family was starving her.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think they were trying to starve the tapeworm because I think that is like a belief that like it is possible and then it'll like pass through your system. But I think they didn't realize that she had like 30 something tapeworms in
Right.
her
Oh
stomach.
oh my god.
But there was a lot. It's actually crazy when you look back on the title because there was a lot of like really foul, disgusting stuff. Like when the exorcism actually takes place.
Oh, it's
The
gnarly.
roaches, and
Yeah.
then she like. I mean, technically, it's not Gretchen. It's
Andros.
Andros.
I was
Andros.
wondering how you pronounce his name.
I don't know.
Is it Andros?
I added a flare because it sounds
What
like
did you say?
Andros.
Andros. I like it, but like he chomps down on the roach.
Oh,
Oh,
he's a wily one.
he is a wily one.
Yeah.
Andros was funny too at times. I
Okay,
will
wait.
say.
Well, that's the thing is demons like kind of got some sex appeal
They
sometimes.
do.
And they're funny.
That's
Yeah.
why they get. That's why they get inside.
Yeah, it's true. That's
But
how they. But also one of the horrifying parts, besides like all the tapeworms and like the physical, like body horror kind of thing, was when it was like the really like chilling parts where like the birds are all slamming into the house.
That part scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
I haven't even told my story.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yes.
Well, so Andros he's like, I guess he's known to have an owl head in a man's body. That's
Yeah.
what because
Yeah.
it's a real like demon in demonology.
Right.
So I'm listening to the title. I'm driving home from my hair appointment, listening to the title.
What time of night is this?
It's like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I'm
even
We
creepier.
need to like well, I don't know if we'll be able to because I do swear a lot in it, but we need to put the voice note up somewhere. You guys, I crap you, shit you not. I'm driving down my road about to go home and I see a fucking owl standing in the middle of my neighborhood. I've never seen an owl in my life before other than like at the zoo. And what are the odds that I'm listening to this title where they're talking
Horrifying.
about an owl demon
It's Andros.
and there's an owl?
Horrifying.
I'm never going to be over
It's
it.
just Andros being like, hey,
Never going to be over it.
what's up?
Yeah.
Because you've asked me the question, Alaina, before. Like, I think it's like a question people ask each
Yeah.
other of like, how many owls would you have to see before you thought something was up?
One.
And correct.
Yeah.
And I always said one too. I was like, I see one owl. I'm being like, what's going on?
Right.
I always said two because I'm like, one owl's not that
Yeah.
crazy. One owl is that
It
crazy.
is that crazy.
Especially given the fact that you're reading this title
Yes.
at the exact time. It's 10:30 at night.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
It was.
Yes.
It's like right outside your home. That feels invasive.
Luckily, it was like a little bit far. It was like kind of in front of our neighbor. So like, shout out to them. I
good
don't know
luck
what
to
you're
them.
going
Yeah.
through. But yeah.
I will say that whole book club scene
yes.
was really unsettling.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Because Gretchen like
When she's
dresses
singing
up
and
and
stuff.
starts singing at
And
the
then her
top of
dad
the stairs.
slaps her.
Doesn't she push him
Yeah,
too?
he slaps her and then she pushes him down the stairs. And it's like as all the birds are slamming into the house and the owls are tearing them apart, like the pelican and shit.
Yeah.
And Gretchen's mom is drunk.
Gretchen's mom is just drunk.
And
being
Abby's like, I have to go work at the yogurt shop.
And then there's another lady.
There's like two ladies reciting the Lord's Prayer. I was like, this sounds
overstimulation.
Like, when I say overstimulation station, like I would be in orbit. Like I would be gone.
Yeah, I don't know how Abby didn't eventually she does run out of there, but damn.
Right.
I would lose my mind.
It's
like,
horrifying.
That is so scary. Unsettling is the best way to describe that scene because there is so much happening.
Yeah.
And that's also early on in the story where no one even believes that it's an exorcist or a demon situation.
Yeah, and you don't even, you're not really sure yet.
Aside
as
from the
listener.
name of the title of, you wouldn't know.
But you wonder if there's like a twist or something. Like,
Right.
Well, you're wondering if it's
demon?
like symbolizing something else.
Right.
If it's like a metaphor for some kind of transformation. Like when your friend is not your friend anymore.
Right.
When people evolve.
Which it kind of, it does do both, right?
It is, yeah. It's perfect for that.
I think it's a metaphor in a lot of different ways.
Absolutely
Definitely.
it is.
And also, while we're talking about like the actual possession itself, there's a lot of theories out there as to if Gretchen was possessed in the woods, after they dropped LSD, or if she was possessed even before that at Bible camp, and then it really just started to ramp up.
Yeah. That's actually, because you brought this up before we were recording, and I was like, should we wait? But I fully believed it happened in the woods.
Me too.
Because in my mind, it was like it could have been Abby. Mm-hmm. I thought that, had Abby gotten lost, it would have been her.
Yep.
But that's interesting, especially given the Andy
Solomon
conversation thing. Who was she talking to?
I need to go back and listen because what I saw, I was on a couple of discussion boards, just kind of reading what other people were theorizing.
Yeah.
And what they were saying was that she mentions talking to Andy before she gets quote unquote possessed in the woods, before you're led to believe that she gets possessed in the woods. And then he says, oh, I haven't talked to her since summer camp.
Right.
So it's so I think she had to have been possessed probably at summer camp.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like a Bible
that's never
summer
addressed. Because Abby even says she's annoyed by the fact that Gretchen has this boy that she met at summer camp and now prioritizes.
Yep.
But then at the same time, she says she's talking to Andy. Is she calling Andress Andy? To try, because obviously
that's
it's
also
not
interesting.
Gretchen.
Yeah, because that would make sense.
This also brings up a point when Abby does call the number that she thinks is Andy's.
Yes.
And Gretchen answers.
Gretchen's soul answers.
Yeah.
So there's
that part, I just got chills. That part,
chilling.
because that confuses me a little bit.
So that confused me too, but I found another fucking thing on the discussion boards because I didn't even catch this, and I wonder if you did. Alaina did catch it. So Gretchen's soul essentially is trapped in the phone lines because, which also kind of makes you wonder, did she get possessed out there? Because when she is in that little shack in the woods, remember she sees that little phone, what's it, how would I describe it?
The phone company thing?
The phone company logo.
Oh.
And she hears that buzzing, electrical buzzing.
Yeah.
And it's the same buzzing that she hears when she calls that number.
Okay, so this is interesting. So what if it did happen at Bible camp, and then she is talking to Andress on the phone, and basically they swap places. She lets Andress into her, and her soul is now stuck in the phone line.
Yeah, I could see. I think I see what you're saying.
At
yeah.
Bible camp, if she because one of the things that they say during the exorcism, Brother Lemon, which we will get into Brother Lemon,
hero of the century,
seriously.
Hero,
MVP.
We love a Brother Lemon. He said during the exorcism that you're going to be kind of open and raw during this exorcism because we're going to be saying all these Bible verses and all these powerful things that using our faith, and that's going to leave you open to being possessed yourself.
Right.
So what if at Bible camp she became raw and open from being exposed to all that she was exposed to there? She came back, they dropped LSD, she got lost, she went to that little cottage in the woods. And there's some kind of thing there.
It does seem like there was a trigger there.
And that was where it entered.
Well,
and that's why you can communicate with that part.
And maybe it was the phone lines because of the electricity.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
But
That's
maybe it
actually
all
really
did begin
fascinating.
in Bible camp when she became like raw and open to it.
That's the thing. When I was listening, it was just like most of that was just lost on me. And I just assumed that she dropped LSD, she jumped off, and there was like some kind of portal to that.
Right. Especially because people had used that shack for satanic rituals.
Right. But now I think I'm a full believer that it happened at Bible camp.
Me too.
Same.
I think it all began there.
Yeah. You guys have to let us know what you think. Like, in the comments. Yeah, I want to see.
Because also
I do a poll.
I read that like Andy's last name is Solomon, which is referencing King Solomon.
Which is hella biblical.
Which in the Bible, I guess he became, like in some parts, in some thoughts, he became a powerful king through the help of demons. Like demons helped him.
Grady.
So
see, this makes me love Grady even more.
It's so
just,
deep.
like, it's so smart. Yeah.
He just kills it with that stuff.
It's
like you
layered.
go back and you're like, shit. Like you know what you're doing. Like it's so impressive.
It is.
Well, we talked about our nightmare parts, and I guess we kind of talked about some of our favorite parts, even just like through that. But let's go deeper into our favorite parts.
Okay.
I mean, the Lemon Brothers.
They win.
The Lemon Brothers.
Bodybuilding for God.
And that's a real thing.
Yeah.
Bodybuilders, what is it? Is it
For
bodybuilders
Christ,
for
right?
Christ?
For Christ.
Yeah.
Is a thing.
I've seen it on Instagram.
Yep, bodybuilding for Christ.
I mean, you can do anything for Christ.
You absolutely can.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
If you really think about
it's
it.
a whole thing. There's a hashtag, BB for Christ, number 4.
BBC.
BB for Christ.
BBFC.
BBC.
It says, welcome to bodybuilding for Christ, where faith and fitness unite. So they're like real.
That's like really pretty much what they said.
They honor God
I
with
mean,
their
they were
bodies.
fucking fit. Like, I loved the moment where it's the school assembly and they asked what's the guy's name?
Wallace, right?
Wallace.
It's almost like non-memorable because F Wallace. But,
truly.
but like they ask all the guys to come up and lift the thing, and then the guy does it by himself. Brother Lemon's like, took 4 of you guys.
And he does like he like puts it like the cross.
Yeah, you had to do it in the
he's
shape
like,
of the cross.
He's like, it's stronger in a cross.
Yeah.
the power of Christ allows me to do anything.
Yeah.
And they're just like delightful. Like they are delightful.
I love them.
And he's always
Right.
talking about his daddy. And
Yeah,
how
he
his
loves
daddy
his
was
dad.
the one who, he just loves his dad.
Yeah.
Were you guys ever second guessing him when he showed her like all the stuff that he had in his van for the exorcism and the GHB part, like how there was like 2 baggies and she was like, why are there 2? I was a little worried that like it might be taking a turn and like maybe we were being led to believe that he was like a helpful exorcist and really he was going to turn out to be like another demon.
I had
kind
a
of
moment of wondering if he had some nefarious intent with the van. But it was
he
only a
did.
second.
After
Same.
I
Yeah,
honestly,
just a second.
I never doubted him because of his strength.
because of the power of Christ and all.
I only doubted him when the exorcism was actually happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think he
got-
just lost himself in it.
And later
Right.
he says it.
Yeah,
He, like
that's
that
why he does what he does.
Yeah.
I don't want. I mean, can I spoil? I don't know.
I mean, we've
Yeah.
spoiled
it's such a
pretty
big
much
spoil.
everything.
I
so-
feel like
so,
when
yeah.
he takes the blame.
Yes.
And he says, like, I think he mentions how he won, like, he trained for 2 years for, like, the most muscles in the entire universe competition or whatever it is. And he says, and he's like, and I can't remember what music I was listening, that I played while I did that competition.
Right.
I was training for 2 years, but I can remember every second of me, like, launching salt into that girl's face.
The boiling water
And, like,
moment.
the boiling water. That, like,
And then when he was asking for the, what was it, ammonia?
ammonia?
I was like, oh my
and
God,
Abby
she's
was
going
like,
to die.
no.
Like no, like you're killing her physical
Yeah.
body. Yeah,
That got so scary. That
mean,
was a
that-
horrific part.
That
Yeah.
is the scary thing about exorcisms generally, because, and I think has brought up a lot of debate about how like moral some of these exorcisms are, because there's like sometimes like 4 muscular people holding down like this tiny frail body and like breaking bones of people in the name of exorcising a demon, but like
But how far?
how far is too far?
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's a fine line, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can
Definitely.
tell, like, he reached that point and was like,
Yeah.
I have to go. Like, I have to go get my dad.
And just the way that he turns himself in.
And he
he's
turns
like,
himself
he's
in.
so sweet.
and then the conversation that they end up having years and years
Yeah.
later, that was one of the most wholesome moments ever.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they had that. They could reconnect.
I'm so glad they had that. And then the
Yeah.
other wholesome thing that absolutely just ruined me, I also cried listening to this part. Because Abby's dad, the whole way through, like, you can tell she loves her dad. Like, she loves her
Yeah.
parents, but she has a tough relationship with them.
Yeah.
Right.
And
She's
her
distant.
dad never does anything. Like, he's very passive. Even in the meeting where the mom tells off Major. Yeah. He's like, he gets a little snippy.
He does have a little funny thing in that one.
What does he say?
When she says, like...
he's never liked you.
Yeah,
and
she's like, you always kissed up and kicked down to him. And she's like, we never liked you. And the dad says... Now, that's not entirely true. I just never thought about you long enough to develop an opinion. And I was like, oh!
Which is worse.
And that's what we saw, like, the first part of his personality come through. And I was like, I think I might like this guy. And then when I knew I fucking loved this guy was at the end when obviously, like, so Abby and Gretchen get separated because, like, it's this whole big court case. And I mean, people think that Abby tried to kill Gretchen and yada, yada, yada.
You know, that whole thing.
Yeah.
But you can't keep two best friends apart. So they find a way to each other. And Mr. Lang, Gretchen's dad, is, like, super pissed off about it. And finally, Abby's dad just tells him off and is like, dude, they're going to be friends through whatever. Like, if they can figure out how to pay the phone bill and if they want to write letters to each other, let them.
Yeah, right. Like, who are we to keep them apart?
Yeah. And he's like, can't you see it's tearing them up inside? Like, he says, like, I'm seeing it tear my kid up. Like, we can't do this.
Because there is no love like a best friend.
Yeah.
No. Really, truly.
It's true.
That was one of my absolute favorite parts.
Really I loved that.
It was great.
And I loved during the exorcism when Brother Lemon there. I just loved, like, the way he's, like, his lines are some of the funniest things.
They really are.
Because he's so serious about them. But he says, I'll be doing some serious blasting of prayer. If you're not girded with the full armor of God, you might not make it through with your soul intact.
Like, he's such a meathead.
He is.
But also... like God meathead that like it's this weird combination that you wouldn't necessarily put together.
No. I'm gonna do some serious blasting of prayer. It's just like, what?
Absolutely incredible. Did you catch the little true crime reference at the end?
What?
When he's wearing Joey Buttafuoco pants?
Oh, I did hear that.
Remember, Joey Buttafuoco's mistress was the Long Island Lolita, and she like tried to assassinate his wife after like a year's long affair.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little rough there.
But he's wearing
Grady
Joey
Hendrix
Buttafuoco
with those little Easter eggs.
So good.
So Corinne and I ended up talking to Chad and Carrie Hayes, who wrote the first Conjuring film and like House of Wax and stuff like that. They went to this town in India, and I'm forgetting the name. I think it starts with C, but it's literally a town where they perform exorcisms.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
And they went to this town. They went up to this like church, and they're performing all these exorcisms. And the guide that they were with was like, either of you want to be possessed by a low-level demon? Because
a low-level demon.
And they're both like, nah, I'm good. But like, because they're just exorcising demons, there is this question of now what happens to the demon?
Where do we put them?
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's like a tapeworm, which is also an interesting
an
thing in the
interesting
story
like
where it needs, in order to survive, it needs a host.
It needs to feed off someone.
So where does Andres go?
I mean...
Part 2.
Yeah, I'm saying.
We need a second book, Grady.
We do.
I know. He said he doesn't do sequels. He's not a sequel guy. He said he loves sequels.
You never know.
But he doesn't. He said he doesn't do them.
But just don't call it a sequel.
Don't call it a comeback. But the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, another title by Grady Hendrix, takes place in the same neighborhood. But he said this book is about the kids. That one's about the adults.
Well, and so I was asking
I did not
Alaina.
realize
like
that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was asking because I wonder if the book club is the book club that's Abby's mom, or sorry, Gretchen's mom was like getting drunk.
So
at.
he
Wait, that is wild.
Right.
And it's a great title.
That's the next title I'm listening to.
It's
you know what's interesting is I didn't realize that took place in Charleston.
Yeah.
And I almost feel like the town of Charleston plays such a large role in this title.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
In a way, it didn't in that one because it was more about the like community and the book club.
Yeah.
Whereas this was, I think, like economics did play a lot more of a role in this title.
Time.
So how Charleston, I loved the way that Grady describes like Charleston is all these like massive, beautiful homes that are on the outside
and so old
so
and
maintained, but the
and...
second you go inside, they're like decrepit and people are losing so much money trying to keep them alive.
Yeah.
Which is like a metaphor for all these families.
Absolutely.
So true.
Yeah, it plays a huge role in it.
Yeah.
And there's even like they talk about a girl that there's like a rumor she got like
Molly
sacrificed by like Satanists.
Yes.
And
In
Molly,
that shack, right?
Yeah, in that shack or near that shack, like in those woods, definitely. And her name is Molly Ravenel. And if you watch Southern Charm on
So
Bravo,
many Southern Charm shout-outs lately.
I was gonna say we're hitting
John
Southern
Pringle.
Charm all the time, and it's like the Ravenel Bridge, and like the Ravenels
Oh,
are like
wow.
a huge
It's a
name
huge
in
name there.
Charleston.
And in politics,
It's-
like for a minute.
they're like a
Interesting.
political family there. Like there's a Ravenel Bridge in Charleston, like all that.
Can we
And
talk
as soon
about
as
the
I heard
body?
it-
Oh, well, one, the baby, but then also they
Oh.
were saying Molly's body was buried. Like,
Yeah, that they
they
couldn't-
kind of plant it, but you never go into it. Where Gretchen's like, we need to dig her up.
and give her a Christian burial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am curious that if they actually went to that spot, would her body be there?
I know.
Well,
Is it a rumor? Is it real?
And was that Gretchen saying that, or was that
Andrus
trying to get Abby to go somewhere where she shouldn't have been?
I think
Right.
that was Gretchen.
Yeah.
Still, because I think she was still in the throes of
Coming out in
not
glimpses.
allowing Andrus to fully
Right.
take over.
take over.
Yep.
But even
think
when
it's-
she's in that period, she does say things to Abby like, he tells me things about everyone
Yeah.
else, even you.
Yep.
So he could have told her.
He could have
that
told her that.
That's true. Yeah.
and still be trying to lead her out there.
I feel like it was a way to lead her someplace she shouldn't
Yeah.
have been, because
Yeah.
he specifically really wanted to destroy Abby, because I think he saw her, obviously, and rightfully
He
so,
knew.
as the biggest
As the
threat.
threat.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
knew that she could be the one to expel him.
No one loves
That
like a best
baby
friend.
in the bag is like
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait, that can
That
go back to one of the scariest
Was
parts.
dark as hell.
The first
so
of all,
disturbing. No, Max.
oh
Guys.
Max is
God,
Max,
does the
Good
dog
Dog
die.com?
Max.
Yes.
Yeah, Good Dog Max is one of the most brutal things about this.
No one
so
prepared
terrifying.
me for that.
No.
I was not ready. I'll
Even
never be
Gretchen
ready.
says like that's the one thing she can't get over.
Yeah.
But also the one thing that's kept them friends for as long as they were
Yeah.
able to be is that Abby is the only one who knows that wasn't Gretchen.
Yeah.
Everyone else thinks she's just a
That
vicious
she
dog.
killed
Good
her
boy,
dog.
Max.
Good boy, Max.
Goodbye, Max, and he was
It
so
broke my
dumb with the
heart.
maxi pads all
I
stuck to
know.
him. I loved that dog. It
boy,
reminded me
Max.
of Blanche.
I was just gonna say he had such Blanche vibes, and I was like, no.
And he's just like breaking into the neighbor's trap.
yeah, he's just
so
living.
sad.
You know, he's just living his life. Oh, it broke so
Pour one
sad.
out for
Heart.
him.
Yeah, truly.
Truly,
That was, yeah, I think that was like the biggest.
Yeah.
that destroyed me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose baby was it though? Sorry, going back to that because I feel like I cut myself off twice there. But
It was from that, when they go see that like body farm kind of
medical
place.
lab.
oh,
the
okay.
cadaver
okay.
Remember the
lab.
bucket
Right.
full of them?
So it was
Right.
basically like a specimen, like a
stolen-
donated medical specimen that somebody stole
Okay.
from Gretchen.
Because there was a
stole.
moment, I think because it was so shocking that I was like did
Like, whose baby is
yeah,
this?
I
What's
was like,
going
are we
on?
not going to talk about the fact that she killed a baby? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it was at the. It must have been a donated specimen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
at the cadaver lab, and then they stole it, so that she
Yeah.
was always going to be known as a baby stealer, a cadaver specimen.
Baby
Yeah.
stealer.
And that was like
Jeez.
another thing that kept them tethered. Gretchen was the
Yeah.
only one who knew that she didn't
That
really
she
actually
didn't
do that.
actually. Yeah.
I did love during the exorcism. There's so many great moments during the exorcism. It's such a crescendo
Yes.
to the whole thing.
Right.
When it says Andrus blew an exhausted raspberry, I
lost it.
I was like, Andrus, you're pretty funny. Like, I was like, that's
Truly.
pretty good.
that was another
Yeah.
laugh out loud
He's just
moment.
like,
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Right.
And then he said, and when she was like, when she's like, I know who you are, you're Andrus, you're like the purveyor of hell or whatever
Yeah.
you are. And he says, so you've heard of me, so fucking what?
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I
He's
love
like,
Andrus.
big deal.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, if you weren't like really mean, this
And a demon
we could hang out.
possessing
Yeah.
her best friend. Yeah.
If you weren't a demon possessing my best friend, we
Right.
could hang out, Andrus.
You got
You're
charisma,
pretty
kid.
funny.
I would love to like sit down and interview a demon.
Yeah,
That would be really cool.
I don't think that's possible, but
No.
a girl can dream.
Yeah.
Someday.
We'll do it. We'll get there.
We'll get there. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Did you guys know that this has also been made into a movie?
Yes.
We should do like a movie night.
Oh my god, we
Absolutely,
should.
we
I
should.
just picked it for my Scream pick.
So we should watch it.
So now we have to watch it.
Yeah, we have to.
100%.
We must.
We can do it for our spooky Halloween night.
I love it.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Okay,
Boom.
perfect.
I'll host it if you guys want me to.
Okay. Sounds
But
good.
if it wasn't a movie, I have cast the entire thing, and so has Alaina.
Yes.
The entire thing meaning the four main girls.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
entire
yeah.
thing. That's it.
Literally the whole plot.
Yeah.
So for Abby, I did Mae Whitman.
Okay.
That's great.
That is
Which-
a great one.
I feel like I just like
pretty much pictured like somebody like May the whole way through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, I don't picture like famous people as the characters, but when
Yeah.
you go back, you're like, yeah, she
yeah, I
would
could see
fit.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Gretchen, I did Anya Taylor-Joy.
Love her.
Because I feel
love
like
her.
she is like so unique looking that specifically
is.
possessed, she would scare the shit out of you.
Be horrifying.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Margaret, I did Kiernan Shipka, who plays
Oh, yeah,
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
I love that
Yeah.
one.
Because I just feel like Margaret, like, definitely had like pretty girl privilege.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah.
feel like Kiernan is so pretty
Right.
that, you know,
You could see
Yeah.
that.
you could see
I
that.
could see that.
And then for Glee, I had a hard time kind of I don't know about you guys. I had a hard time picturing Glee throughout.
I think that the name was hard for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I kept picturing the show every time.
too.
I was,
Me too.
I was like, wait, who's Glee? And then I
Yeah.
had to get back.
Yeah. So I had a hard time, but every time she was brought up, I did picture somebody with like brown hair and like a I don't know. I just pictured like a Lily Collins, I think.
Okay.
A very pretty Glee.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
Glee.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's my cast. I feel like they're all like,
I like
pretty
that.
girls, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a group of pretty gals.
Yeah.
Pretty Southern Carolina girls.
Yes.
See, mine, I thought of Abby. I thought Maya Hawke. Like,
I
she
could
had
totally
very
see
Maya
that.
Hawke
Maya
vibes
Hawke
for
does have
me.
that vibe.
Yeah, like that.
Especially
like,
her character in Stranger Things. I
Yeah.
could see
That's exactly
being
who I was
Abby.
thinking of.
Yeah.
And Gretchen, I thought I couldn't decide. And Mikie gave me one of these. And I was like, I can't decide between this now.
Okay.
Because I was thinking Zendaya. would
Which
be.
didn't
Yeah.
Grady Hendrix
And
say?
Grady Hendrix actually said he would cast Zendaya
Oh, okay.
as Gretchen.
Okay.
And then Mikie brought up Sadie Sink from Stranger Things, Max. And I thought she would be great too.
I
And
could
she's
see
already-
either of those.
I could also see
proven-
Sadie Sink as Glee.
Yeah. Actually, that
Yeah.
might be. That's
Yeah.
a decent one.
Maybe
too.
that's how it works out.
Maybe that is how
Right.
it. So we still get her in the movie. you know?
Yeah.
Because then I had to go back because for Margaret and Glee, I was struggling.
Yeah.
It was tough.
And for Margaret, I was like, let me go back in time. And I'm going to say Thora Birch from like Now and Then days.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
know,
I mean, this is your
100%.
dream cast.
This is my dream cast. I can go back in
pick-
time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it'll all work.
A
out.
time machine exists
Yeah.
in this scenario.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
then Glee, Christina Ricci,
Oh.
I think would be pretty good.
Because couldn't you picture her like jumping off the bell tower? Like
I could
she's
picture
such a
her doing
dramatic
that.
Oh,
actress.
very,
you know.
very
Yeah.
much so.
Yeah, I think you did a really good job.
Thank you. I think you did a really good job.
Thank
I think
you.
you both did a really good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, especially because I didn't do it. So
I will
you
not.
both did perfect.
We'll just smash them together.
I do feel like a Wallace would be one of the like rap boys that are like in right now. You know?
Oh my god,
yeah.
who would he be? He would be fucking what's his name? I'll choke you, but I know killer baby.
Oh, that guy.
Jack
Harlow.
Harlow would be Wallace.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the whole Euphoria cast could be like cast in
Yes.
this.
I feel like Angus would make a great Wallace, even though he's so
R.I.P.
beautiful. Actually, no. Actually, Wallace was too.
I was
mean
going to
be
say, I
Angus.
think he's like,
A
He's too
Riley.
kind.
he's not, yeah. He's not.
Okay, who's Brother Lemon?
who's Brother Lemon? Okay.
Oh, we got to think of a meathead, like a
Who is
lovable
Brother
meathead.
Lemon. A lovable meathead.
Oh, like a Zac Efron. Especially
Oh,
like him
yeah.
from
Zac Efron
Iron
now,
Claw.
I think
yeah.
would be
Yes.
would
Yeah.
definitely be a Brother Lemon. I could see that.
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Zac Efron might be that.
Yeah,
That might
it's
be
Zac
like-
Efron.
It's
See,
Zac Efron.
You're good at this.
See, you did it.
He did it, to be honest.
He did it.
He
You're
did
like,
it.
Zach did
Yeah,
it. Don't worry
exactly.
He did the work for me.
All right, so to end, let's answer the questions from the quiz.
Yeah, because
Like
there's
the
little
quizzes that appear throughout the
throughout
title.
they have the quizzes from like the the teen magazine.
Yeah.
that they're reading.
Do you
at the
remember
time.
doing these?
Of course,
Oh,
my
yeah.
whole
Yeah.
life was doing these.
Yup.
Yes. Okay. Should I read the first one?
Yes.
Are you driving away your best friend? You both swore to study for the big English test together. Suddenly, she cancels. Do you A, assume she got a better offer and spend the afternoon feeling rejected? B, blow it off, sometimes these things happen? C, call her and demand she tell you the real reason why? Or D, give her the silent treatment. If she won't study with you, you won't talk to her.
Honestly, probably a mixture of the first and the last one. I would feel like super rejected and then
Give the silent.
give the
treatment.
silent treatment.
I would call and demand to know the real reason.
I knew that you were going to say that.
I would blow it off, sometimes these things happen.
All right, so we all are covered
Yeah.
there.
I do think like answering them now is one thing, but like sometimes Like, I'll answer the next ones putting myself in, like, my high school.
My teenage self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my answer would still ring true for my teenage self, even for that first one.
I think my teenage self would be, like, so heartbroken.
Yeah.
Like, feel rejected.
Yeah.
That
so
would have
A.
been my teenage self, too.
Yeah.
All right, so let's answer them as our teenage selves from this
Well,
point
we
forward.
should answer them as both.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
yeah. Okay. All right, second question. Your best friend says she's stressed out and needs a break, so she's canceling your plans to double date this Friday. A, what a relief. You didn't want to go either. B, this friendship is over. C, cancel your date and go to her house instead. She must need to talk. D, your poor date. Now what else are you going to talk about on Friday night?
I think high school, C. I'd be like, oh my God, what's going on? She needs to talk to me. And now A, because I never want to go anywhere.
Same. Same.
That's A would be me now because I'd be like, sweet.
As you're wearing a homebody sweatshirt.
Because I'm wearing a whole body sweatshirt. And I was going to say between C and D for teenage me.
Yeah.
Because I was likely a lot more selfish then. So I probably would have been like, oh,
That's
no.
fair.
I guess
Yeah.
I'm going out. See ya.
Going solo.
Bye.
I feel like A and C would ring true for me, like, back then and now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Me too.
Yeah. I probably was usually the one canceling because I was always grounded for like a month for nothing. Okay. Your bestie shows up at school on Monday sporting a brand new do that she didn't tell you about. It's radical, it's expensive, and makes her look like a poodle. You, A, tell her it looks great. That's what friends are for. B, pretend nothing's happened. After all, if you can't say something nice, ... C, burst out laughing. At least it's not you. Or D, be brutally honest. Someone's got to say it.
I think probably I'd have less control in high school and burst out laughing. So C. And then now I would do A and just be like, if I don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything.
I do think it depends also on their reaction. Like if she thinks it looks great, then I would be like, yeah, it does. Or, well, actually, even if she said it looks horrible, I'd be like, it doesn't look that bad.
You look great.
It will grow out.
So you just reassure her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tend to be brutally honest,
Correct.
but I don't ever want to hurt someone's feelings
Right.
ever. And I don't like yucking someone's yum.
I don't think you're brutally honest. I think you're tactfully honest.
Thank you. I hope so. Because I don't like yucking someone's yum.
And
If
everyone
it
needs
makes
a
someone
friend like
happy.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'll tell you for real
Yeah.
if you need the real shit.
Yeah,
like I
right.
will happily do that.
And you've always
But I
been
don't
that
like
way.
to like bum someone out.
Right.
Yeah. If I don't want an answer about something, I won't ask Alaina. But
Yeah.
if I need like a
Yeah.
honest, like true answer, I'm like,
You like
Yeah.
tell
What's
me.
Sometimes you won't ask it because you know the answer you're going to get. And you
Exactly.
don't
She
want
just
that.
doesn't want to hear.
and I'm like, don't tell me that. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Your best friend doesn't have time for you anymore. Do you, A, keep calling until she tells you why? You deserve an explanation. B, respect her wishes. You don't want to be needy. C, tell everyone you rejected her first. Who does she think she is? D, refuse to accept it. This friendship is over when you say it's over.
All right, so high school C. I'd be like, I didn't want to be her friend. And then now.
That's like your mom answering the AIM.
Right. It rang true. And then now, I feel like B, respect her wishes now, but not because I wouldn't want to be needy, just because I'd be like, all right, if you don't want to be my friend, then I don't want to be your friend.
Right.
You know?
Alaina?
I would probably. I would probably be A.
You need an
'Cause
answer.
I need an answer too.
Like, tell me.
Yeah.
Like, grow up. Tell me what's going on.
Yep.
So that we can snip if we need to snip.
That's me now.
And that's me now.
Especially if I did something wrong, like
Yeah, I
I
wanna
deserve
know.
to know.
Yeah.
Because like as a human being, I want to grow. Like
Exactly.
if I did something to hurt you, like please tell me.
Yeah.
And then, but in high school / middle school, I was such a pushover and like emotional that I always felt like I would have respected her wishes and not wanted to be needy and then just cry in the bathroom or something.
I hate that.
See? Gross.
Yeah, look at all of us.
Gross.
Check that out. Okay, this was so much fun.
This was awesome.
I loved
Thanks
this.
for having me.
Thank
Oh
you
my
for coming
God,
on.
anytime.
That was amazing. Thank you to you.
Yeah, seriously.
And thank you to Audible for sponsoring this show. Don't forget that you can go over to audible.com/weirdos for your free trial. And if I were you, I would use that free trial to purchase this title and devour it all in one sitting. Sabrina, tell them where they can find you.
You want my address?
Blake Lively.
You can find me. You can find Two Girls, One Ghost wherever you listen to podcasts. And on YouTube, we are starting to speak to the spirits. So if we do get possessed, I will be calling you too.
Boom.
Heck yeah. We'll
So
be there.
we will absolutely be there.
For the exorcism?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll exercise you.
Great, thank you.
I'll bring Brother Lemon.
Oh my God.
Let's
Zac
go.
Efron, let's go. Well, with that being said, guys, we hope you keep listening. We hope you enjoyed this, and we hope you keep it weird. But not so weird that your best friend gets possessed, and not so weird that if she does get possessed, you can't save her. Bye.
Bye.